Alright, so let's go over your do now. Day 9 robot maze. It says trace the path of the robot in the maze below and mark the destination square. So we have this code and we have this grid with this is the robot. Let's just trace what path it'll take based on this. So the first one right here, it says move forward. It's gonna move forward and it's gonna be right here. And then it's gonna move forward again, right? So that's these two done. Then it rotates left, so it's gonna point this way now. And then it says move forward, so it's gonna move this way. Then it moves forward again, so it moves this way. And then it says rotate right. So right now it's pointing this way, so if it rotates right, it's left and right, so it's gonna rotate this way. So now it's pointing this way, it's pointing up. Then it moves forward, and then it moves forward again. So you should have traced something like this. Yeah, it's just following these commands. And again, we've gone over this a little bit before, if you remember, before the exam. So yeah. So now, let's go on. You should have this open. If not, it should be in Teams, wherever you found this link to this YouTube video. So it says in this project, you will program a robot to get through several mazes. So we'll have our robot, and it'll be a maze right here, and you just have to make it move through the maze. It can go through the white squares, not through the gray squares. And again, we went over this before the semester exam, because you had a few questions about this in the semester exam. It says 5 mazes have been created for you. The code you write to escape the maze should be as simple, concise, and elegant as possible. So again, for example, this solution would work for maze 1, where you rotate left, you move 7 times, then you rotate right, and you move 7 times again. But this would be shorter, right? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines right here, and this one you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have less lines. And we don't care, it says right here, we don't care which direction it's facing, as long as the robot reaches its destination. So yeah. You should have a snap link in Teams. If not, you can click here where it says click here to load, and it's right here. So this will be what you will be seeing for snap. And it says examine the robot and the board sprites for each of the given mazes. Write the shortest and most elegant code to help the robot escape. Use only these 4 custom motion blocks along with whatever control blocks you need. So by motion blocks, it means go to start, move forward, rotate right, and rotate left. Those are all the ones that you're going to use. And by control blocks, it means like repeats, basically. So let's go on snap. Robot maze, Robotina maze. For some reason, it's called like that. So you have this robot, and don't worry about these. These are the ones that you're gonna code. So for example, all these are empty. These should all be empty, so don't worry. When the spacebar is clicked, this will run. And then when the green flag is clicked, it's just to reset everything. This is for the robot sprite. If you see the board sprite, these are the different mazes. It says these are 5 mazes already created for you. Then it says replace the draw maze 1 block with these blocks to display other mazes. So don't worry about these either. This is how the maze is drawn. So let's not mess with these. We might do this one, we'll see. But again, we won't want to mess with these too much. So what you're gonna be doing, for example, this is maze 1, right? If you move this one, and for example you put maze 2, the maze changes. But let's focus on maze 1 right now. So make sure you leave it as is. So edit this block and write its code using only the 4 custom motion blocks in the palette. So these, and any control blocks that you need. So let's edit this to make our robot leave or reach the end of this maze, which would be right here. So I think it's on snap, the first one, the first solution. So this one right here, this is the solution for maze 1. So let's just copy what's right here. So it says rotate left, repeat 2, repeat 7, move forward, and rotate right. So rotate left. So what this is gonna do is gonna change the sprite from pointing this way to point to the left. So look what's gonna happen. Now it's pointing this way, right? That's what we want. Let's reset. That's the first step, and then we want it to move forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we want it to repeat 7 times. So you need to repeat 7, 7, and then you want to move forward. So you click apply, and then you try it. So you're gonna move to the left, and then keep going until it reaches this. And after this, you want it to rotate to the right, so it can point up. So we want it to rotate right. So again, if we reset and we try this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, it's gonna, oh, what? Why didn't it rotate to the right? There you go. I think I hadn't clicked apply. So now it's that way, and so we want to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 forward again. So we wanted to do the same thing that it just did. That's where the repeat. So you just want to repeat that twice, right? You wanted to repeat it once here, and then another time here. So that's this whole thing, and that's what it should look like. So now if you click apply, reset it, rotates to the left, it goes 7 times, then it rotates right, and then it repeats again, and it reaches the end. So that's the solution for number 1. Again, this was right here, so it shouldn't have taken you too long. So let's click apply, so it saves, and let's click OK. And let's set this to the side. So we already finished this. Let's just put this right there. And let's try escape maze 2. So now go on to the board and take out maze 1 because we already finished. And let's try maze 2. So this is the new maze. So this is a little bit more complicated, right? There's going to be a lot of rotations. So first you want the sprite to move here, then up, then left, then up, then left, then up, then left, then up, then left, and just keep going. So let's count how many times we want it to go up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we're gonna want for it to go up 7 times. So that gives us already a repeat 7. we want it to go 7 times, and now we need to see what it needs to do for it to reach that up thingy. So first it needs to rotate to the left. So rotate to the left. Then it needs to move forward. So now if this happens, it's right here. After this happens, it has to rotate to the right. So let's just reset it. Rotates right, and then it just has to move forward again for it to go up. Oh, no, you have to reset it, if not that happens. To rotate right, up, okay. So now that's back at where it started, and it just has to repeat. It just has to do this over and over again. So if you put this right here, apply, okay, why is it not working? Okay, there it is. Boom. It does it. Maybe it needs like one more repetition at the end. Okay, no, that's perfect. So that's all it took, right? So we saw a pattern that I had to do this movement multiple times. So we coded that first movement once and then just had it repeated over and over again. Perfect. So escape maze 2 is done. So now let's try escape maze 3. So draw maze 2 is done. Let's try maze 3. So we swap the draw maze for the other one and click this. Okay, so now this is going to be a little bit different because it's not the same pattern, right? So first we have to make it go to the left and then move forward 1, 2, 3 times. So let's do that. So rotate left and then move forward 3 times. So rotate, move forward 3 times. So let's see what this does. 1, 2, 3. Okay, perfect. So after this, we wanted to rotate left and then move forward. Rotate right, so it's pointing up, and then move forward 3 times again. So since we would move forward 3 times again, we could have, it's going to repeat. So you have a repeat 2. It's going to do it twice, move forward. But after the move forward, you want it to rotate to the right. So rotate right. Not there, on the outside, there. So let's try it. Oh, what happened? Oh, you have to click the green flag, sorry. So yes, that's one repeat, and then it repeats it again, but it rotates to the right. Okay, so that's not good. That's not what we want. Let's see. Okay, let's just get rid of this then. Let's not repeat it twice. Let's just do it the old school way. Even if the code is a little larger, we need it to work. 3 and then move forward. So it's the same thing, but now it won't stay pointing this way. So okay. Oh, I forget. So again, this is the same thing, but now it stays pointing up because we don't have that repeat block at the end. Let's make this a little bigger. So now after this, we want it to rotate to the left and move forward 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So now we need a repeat 4 and move forward. But before that, we want it to rotate to the left. So we want it to point this way to the left and then move forward 4 times. So let's click apply. Let's reset it and spacebar. Yes, then rotates left and it goes forward 4 times. And then you want it to rotate right, so it points up and move forward 4 times again. Oh, not 40. 4 times. Move forward. So now green flag, spacebar. That's our maze. So look at how there's a lot of the same code, so we repeat this twice, the repeat 3s, and then we repeat everything again. So if you're able to see this, these are the exact same things. The only thing that changes is these are the exact same things. The only thing that changes is the repeat. So there's a way to simplify this. I won't do it, but think about it. Think about how you could simplify this. So that's escape maze 3. Now let's do maze 4. So no, we don't have to edit this. So maze 4 is different. So let's do maze 4. So it has to move forward first. So it'll move forward. And then it rotates to the left. Right. And then it moves forward again. And then it's supposed to rotate to the right. Oh. So that's pointing up. Now it's supposed to move forward 2 times. So repeat 2 and moves forward. And then it's supposed to rotate left. And then it moves forward 2 times again. So move forward 2 times. And again, if you see the pattern already, you can find a way to make it shorter. I'll give you a hint. It's using a for loop. Rotate right, click apply, and then it's gonna move. So you want it to rotate to the right and then move forward 3 times. So 3 times, move forward. So now see how it's 1, 2, 1, 2, and then it's 1, 2, 3, and then you want it to rotate left and move forward 3 times again. Move forward 3 times again. So again, this is getting very long. Then it'll rotate right, move forward, and rotate left. Rotate left. So that should be the code for Escape Maze 4. Like you see there, it's very long. But there's a way to shorten this. Oh, we forgot one. Move forward. Right here at the end. Not as elegant, but it's effective, right? It gets the job done. Perfect. So we click apply, click OK, save it. That's Maze 4. Now let's do Maze 5. It's the last one. Whoa. Okay. So let's edit, and the first thing that our robot needs to do is rotate to the left again, and then move forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. So it has to move forward 7 times. So let's do 7 and move forward. It has to move forward 7 times. So let's click apply. Let's try it. And then it rotates to the right and moves forward 1, 2, 3 times. 3 times. Move forward 3 times. Click apply, reset, and check. It should do what we want it to do. And it should end up right here. So then after this, it should rotate to the right and then do this again, right? Except that instead of rotating left, this would rotate right. So we try this. It's gonna stay pointing this way. So now you want it to move forward 7 steps again, and then rotate left, and then move 3 forward, 3 up. So it's gonna be the same thing as this right here. Just instead of it rotating right, this would say left. Let's try this. Repeat 7, and then you need, or repeat 3, and then you need move forward, and rotate left. Let's click apply. And it should end up here, and then it should go up. Perfect. So now it's back as where it started. So now you just need another rotate left and repeat 7. To move forward, then rotate right and move forward. So again, a very large amount of code. But since you see that there's a lot of things repeating, you could simplify this. So think about how it would be simplified. It gets a little harder with the, because it alternates, right? This rotate right, rotate left, left, right. So there is a pattern though. Um, if you figure it out and you're able to kind of simplify it, then go for it. But this should be your minimum answer. Let's click OK. And you're done. So let's go back to the lab page. So self-check. On graph paper, draw the maze this code was written for. Do not use a snap. So let's check this out. So if you have, we're gonna draw a maze and it moves forward. Let's look at these squares, for example. Let's pretend we start here. So it moves forward 7 times. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's right here. And then it says rotate left, so it rotates this way. Then move forward 1, move forward 2, and then rotate left again, so this way, down. And then moves forward 7 times, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're right here, then it rotates right, so it's that way. Move forward 1, 2, and then rotate right. So that's kind of the maze that it would be for, something like this. Like this. So the maze would look like this is all shaded, and then this is also shaded like this. This is what you would want to draw in the back of your paper. And this is the line that the robot takes, like this. So compare with people next to you, see if you got the same results. Then answer this question. We won't do the take it further, don't worry. So answer this question, and then I'll go over it. So the robot in the image below can move into a white square and must end up at the gray square. It cannot move into a black area. So just like we've been doing, the robot is supposed to move like this and end up here. Below is a procedure, turn and move, where it repeats a number of turns. So it's going to rotate left as many times as this one right here, and then it's going to move forward as many times as this one, because it has 2 parameters, right? Then it says which of the following code will get the robot to move onto the gray square. So let's see here. We have a robot right here, and it wants to move. It wants to make this one more, then it goes up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Oh, and then it moves right here. So our robot wants to do this, like this. How can we make it with just this procedure? This procedure will have certain parameters. So it wants to rotate left. How many times? At first, the first time you would want it to rotate left just once, right? And then move forward 1, 2, 3 times. So number of turns is how many times it's going to rotate. So you want to rotate left once and then move forward 1, 2, 3 times. So if the turns is 1 and the number of moves is 3, this should say 1, 3. Turn and move 1, 3. So the first two are the only ones that do that. These two don't work. Then you want it to rotate right, but we don't have rotate right. In our procedure, it only rotates left. So let's pretend it's pointing this way, right? Right here, it's pointing this way. So for it to do a whole turn and point that way, it has to rotate to the left 1, 2, 3 times. So then this should rotate left 3 times and then move forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Move forward 5 times. So 3 and 5, this is the only answer. That makes sense. Let's check it, and that's correct. And then at the end, it says 1 and 2, so it's gonna rotate left once. It's pointing this way, so rotating left once points it that way, and then move forward twice. So it'll go 1, 2. So it was 1, 3, 3, 5, and 1, 2. Which answer choice B? Perfect. So now just answer the exit ticket, and you're done.